Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of A Scene at the Sea, a Japanese movie from 1991 that was directed by Takeshi Kitano. Also, I think this was the first theatrical film released by his production company, which is named Office Kitano. When deaf garbage man Shigeru finds a broken surfboard on one of his runs, it piques his curiosity, even though he has no experience with surfing. He repairs the board and, with loyal girlfriend Takako, who is also deaf, he sets out to learn how to ride the waves. He goes through some mishaps, and the locals mock him at first, but with the help of a shop owner who once was a surfing legend, Shigeru may finally have a chance to become one with the sea and the surfing community. Now, A Scene at the Sea is a very quiet experience. That's like the easiest way to describe this. It's very laid-back stuff. So we do get a little bit of discussion between the side characters, but there's very little talking in this movie, which makes sense given that both leads are deaf. Also, this is a fairly simple screenplay, which may cause a little bit of frustration to some viewers who want a more, content-rich movie experience. And that would be really my only slight criticism of the movie. It's nothing major, but I noticed it while rewatching this the other day. Most of the characters during the movie just kind of hang out with one another, and hang out by the beach and surf and, walk around. There are actually a number of scenes with characters, walking places. And for, the purposes of comparison, I've covered a number of Shinobu Yaguchi's comedies on this channel. And one of the things I really love about his films is that they tend to explore, in detail, all of the hobbies of the main characters. So swing girls and wood job and water boys are just a few examples of that. This Kitano film, A Scene at the Sea, is mostly lacking in that level of detail regarding the hobby of surfing. Now, given the style of the movie, that was not its intent, but I do think it would have benefited a little bit if they showcase some additional, surfing technique discussions or, displays or other relevant information in relation to this, hobby/sport. But with that minor criticism out of the way, I do really enjoy this movie because it's just so relaxing and pleasant to watch. It has this aura of innocence about it, too, which I really like. And it almost feels like you're just hanging out with the characters near the beach, It's the kind of movie you watch when you want to detox from typical movies. Just take a mental break from normal entertainment and just chill out for an hour and a half. And to its credit, there are a few little obstacles that our protagonists need to overcome. For example, there are some problems with the surfboard that our man finds near the beginning, which kind of throws a monkey wrench into things because he needs to obtain funding to purchase a new board. And the resolution of that obstacle is handled fairly casually and quickly, but it was nice to see, a few little setbacks along the way. Now, some of the side characters get into the surfing hobby as well, which creates, this community-like environment, which is pretty cool. And both leads are very likable and have an endearing relationship with one another. The final 10 or so minutes are actually very touching. And despite the fairly loose content level, the ending is still somehow emotionally resonant, And it's probably one of my favorite montages in a Japanese movie that I've ever seen. Now, the lead actor, Claude Maki, has been in some stuff over the years, but his filmography is fairly small for an actor who's been around for 3 decades. The lead actress, Hiroko Oshima, never acted in another film after this one. So the rarity of the performers has this weird effect on the film, I think, because unlike movies with hugely popular actors, there's really no way to see the actor in the performance. You know what I mean? Even if you see a great actor, you still recognize the actor when they're performing. But on the contrary, the characters in A Scene at the Sea feel like a singular event, because there's a very good chance that you'll never see these actors in anything else again. I think I looked at Maki's filmography, and I think there was a few movies that he was in, but maybe I didn't recognize him because it was a supporting role. But yeah, I think most people would this is the only time you're going to see these two actors is in this movie, which makes it kind of like a special film in that sense. They almost exist in this film alone, you know? But last but certainly not least, I have to mention Joe Hisaishi's musical composition, which is fantastic. You know, he's really a well-regarded and highly influential composer for movies and stuff like that. And this score for this movie is infinitely listenable, and it greatly contributes to the enjoyability of the film. The theme tune is great, and it really helps make the finale even better than it would have been otherwise. So this has really good music in it. So if this movie sounds like it's up your alley and you haven't seen it, I would strongly recommend A Scene at the Sea. It's currently available on Blu-ray from Third Window Films, which includes a very good commentary from Jasper Sharp. And as always, folks, I'll see you next time.